It's been a while. I haven't seen y'all. So really quick, the other day I was on my way to Walmart and I had thought I was about to get caught by a train. Well, how did you think that, Monique? Well, the train arms from where I could see were going down. So in that split second, I was like, I'm about to go around. But as quickly as I was about to go and make a detour, the arms went up, so I was able to keep straight. And I thought that was just like the funniest thing to me. Well, the reason why it was funny is because oftentimes more times than any, we see things up ahead and instantly decide to take another path, and that's not what we're supposed to be doing, because what you see is not always what it is. So it's like, oh well, you saw train arms, it's a train, right? It was a train, but it wasn't a long train. It was like, I don't know what it's called, the head of the train. That was all. So it was quick, right? So yes, it was a train, but it wasn't a long train. It wasn't a train that was going to cause delay, right? So you're not supposed to let what you see stop you from going the path that you're supposed to be on. And there's so many different jewels in that. Like, number one, what's wrong with delay? I was in a rush to go to Walmart, not because I had something cooking and not because I had something to do. I just didn't feel like waiting. I just wanted to get there. I'm always in a hurry, right? And it's like, well, for what? Me detouring wasn't going to do anything but take me to a longer path. I still was going to have to wait, because 9 times out of 10, the route that I thought was the quickest route was actually going to have some challenges or some barriers or delays that way. So I'm not avoiding anything. If anything, I'm making the destination longer. The second thing that came to mind to me was the fact that I'm trying to have control over something I have absolutely no control over. I can't control what is ahead of me. I can sit, I can wait, and I can bear through it. So as I was sitting here thinking about this, because sometimes it's like, oh, it's not always that deep. Yes, it is. It's always that deep with me. Everything is deep. The fact that I hurt my finger in my sleep is very deep, because I'm like, what were you fighting that you didn't crack your nail? And then all this other stuff. But anyway, before I go off on my usual tangents, in my prayer and in my meditation time with the Lord, it came to mind of things like, sometimes the delay, it ain't sometimes, it's always necessary, right? Some things we have to wait for because we're just not ready. And I know you hear that a lot. That's the thing. Oh, well, the Lord is not giving you, is not blessing you because you're not ready. Well, let's look at Exodus. Israel came out of Egypt. Moses left to go be with the Lord for a while. And he didn't tell him what he was doing. He just left, might be back, whatever. They grew weary because there was no one there to tell them what's next and what's about to happen. And he left us here to die. So the first thing they did was take all of their gold and build a golden calf and start praising the calf to say, oh, praises to the calf that brought us out of Egypt and yada, yada, yada. This is our God. Even though they were completely aware of who their actual God was. They knew the hand of the Lord. They knew his wrath. They seen everything he done, the splendor of the seas, like all they saw that. But because of waiting, and because they didn't like the fact that they didn't know, they started creating their own gods. Some of you are doing that. And because you aren't where you feel like you need to be, you start, or when things start happening, right? Because of you changed how you were doing things. So, you know, it's that manifestation thing, right? Or that the sage is another one, or whatever, stargazing, or whatever you all are doing. And of course, if this doesn't apply to you, just listen. But it's the hand that you're giving credit to. So the Lord is like, well, I'm going to make you wait because you're going to give credit to the wrong things. And it goes further than that. It's not just in Exodus. He talks about that a lot. He mentions that when he's talking to the Galatians, I believe. I put it in the comments. But for the most part, your waiting is because it's to help you avoid giving things credit that you shouldn't be giving credit to. And then the other part of, sometimes is you're not ready. It's so many things that I'm waiting for, and in hindsight, if I would have gotten it like a little bit sooner than, you know, what I probably will get it, I would have messed all that up. And it's not to say that God is going to give you something for you to tear it up. A lot of the times we forget that the enemy will bless you and you will mess that thing up, and then you are now delaying the process, because yes, he will give you something. It will come with so much confusion, it will come with so much chaos, it will come with a lot of things that takes away from you glorifying God, because you're like, well, why would God do this, and and it's like he didn't. We have accepted jobs that are putting a lot of strain on your health, on your family, or just conflicts in general. And it's because you didn't ask, you didn't pray about it. You are in relationships that you shouldn't be in. Not to say relationships don't have issues or they don't have conflict, but it's like you probably were given a lot of warnings about this person. You're losing sleep now. Every time you turn around, you're feeling a little insecure, and you know, people be like, oh, that's because you're not healed. Is it? Or is it a warning? But because we're so desperate to be in relationships, it's like we're gonna, okay, I can fix you, or okay, and no. Sometimes you just gotta leave people alone, because that's not for you. Oh, well, the Lord told me that was my husband, or the Lord told me that was my wife. Did he? I'm not discrediting anything that you say is thus saith the Lord, but try the spirit by the spirit. But nonetheless, to go back on my train adventure, it was just that one incident opened up so many other things. Stop, and this is for me, and I'm sharing it with you. For me, it was stop trying to take the quick route and enjoy the route that you're on, which is the last thing. We get blessed, and because we're blessed, it's like, what's next? Let me get to the next thing. You haven't even embraced and enjoyed the one thing. You haven't basked in the gift of what you have. You haven't reverenced the Lord for that. You haven't been excited about that. You haven't sat in that. It's just like, oh, okay, I have it. Okay, on to the next thing. And it's like, it's a little ungrateful. So, I hope that has blessed you as it has blessed me. And I hope you all have a fabulous day.